Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Moonfall Plays. I'm Moonfall, aka Cass, and our stream's gonna be a little bit different today. Gimmighoul, a Pokemon that is normally... Ooh, my Switch controller turned off. A Pokemon that is normally shiny locked is available in raids right now, and the shiny's unlocked. So, pivoted a little bit, and we're going to be seeing if I can get any shiny Gimmighouls. I have not had luck in the past. This is not my first attempt at doing these raids, but since I need 2 of them and I currently have 0, we have a long way to go. So I figured this would be... I was not touching my Switch and my control was moving. Okay. That was weird. Weird drift from my controller for there a second. I must have bumped with my hand. But yeah, so I just wanted to switch it up a little bit and look for some coins. So... Hello, welcome to the stream. Oop, and I run right into a Pokemon. It's been a while since I've played Scarlet. Why is my chat not showing up on the screen?
I was about to come tell you that, yeah, chat's not showing up on screen.
Yep, hold on a second. I looked up and I noticed that. You want to work now? Hello. I don't know why the chat's not showing up. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. I fixed it. Or at least I hope I did. Deleting that one. Okay, cool. Cool. There we go. Hello, everyone. Perfect. Let's now go and see if I can get there without running into everything. And yeah, we're going to see if I can get some of these Gimmighouls. Oops. Ooh. This controller's being very weird right now. Hold on a second. Come on. I don't know why the controller is being angry, but that's fine. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Let me change my Pokemon up. Moves on you. Yeah, you're fine. I will cry if I get another mime. I'm not gonna lie, especially since, you know, I'm not hunting mimes and there's no mimes in these, hopefully in these. But we're gonna see if we can go for that shiny. So I've got my counter this time, so we can count how many attempts it takes me to get a shiny here. And as you can tell from the image on the screen, Gimmighoul's shiny is not very visible, especially when it is in tera form. So we are going to have to catch every single one just for me to be able to even tell if it's shiny. So we're going to see how it goes. How are y'all doing today, chat? It's another Wednesday, but the weather seems to be beautiful and I'm feeling good about the shiny. So we'll see. For those of you that play Pokemon Go, did you all have a good community day this weekend? Get lots of good shinies? Nice. Baron with 3. Got the family, which is good. Since got 1. Hey, 1's better than none, right? Currently making a banana split as revenge. Taking it on both the bananas and the ice cream, I see. I moved a window and my entire screen freaked out. Hi, Tyler. Welcome to my Gimmighoul hunt. We're going to try to get some shiny coins today. I can already tell that one does not look shiny. But with my luck, I would not catch it, and then it would be the one that's shiny. So oh yeah, the new deck, the new packs dropped today. Yeah, I play. I've so far gotten a couple. Trying to think what I got through. I got a couple of. I haven't got any of the immersives from the new one, but I've gotten a couple of the full arts, and then a couple of the really cool all arts. But I do think it's really interesting that their immersives this go are trainer cards versus Pokemon card, which is really cool. I think it's a nice change. Which crown rarity did you get? Yeah, that does not look shiny. I keep thinking I hear a cat behind me, but there's no one there. Ghost cat. Okay, not shiny. On to the next one. And luckily there are lots of these, so we will have lots to attempt. Let's head this direction. I will say, doing the raids with the NPCs in Scarlet is a breath of fresh air after all the NPCs from from Dynamax Adventures. I forgot how much I appreciate these NPCs. A, being semi-competent, but also B, not having to go in individual turns, which makes life way easier. Right up. I pressed the button for the bike. I don't know why my controller's fighting me. A cryptid cat. Ugh. We don't need another cat. Ghost cat. Nothing. Bug. Change your Pokemon. The good thing is these raids, none of them are higher than 5 stars, so they're all pretty easy to take on. And now I already have one cryptid cat, I don't need more. I heard footsteps. Is it my cryptid? Is it Ariana? No. Okay. I hear footsteps in the hallway, but no one's there, so probably a ghost cat. Oh, it was James. Hi, James. That's fine. Just do a lot of damage. There's my cryptid. Hello, Ariana. Do you want someone to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Do you want to come say hi? Hi, James. You don't have to say hi. Nope. Oh, Ari's like, I'm out. Bye. And the cryptid, yes. And Ari the cryptid's there as well. Hello, Chonk. Chonk is always welcome. So chat, besides Tyler, anyone else playing TCG Pocket? Anyone get anything good lately? Oh, don't hurt yourself. Come on. Don't hurt yourself again. I'll be really mad at you. Come on. Seriously? It's so close. It's so close to dying. And now you're so close to dying. I'm not even gonna heal. I'm just gonna attack it and then die. That's fine. Whatever. Like, it's barely gonna chip it down, so that's fine. No, I had a good weekend when it came to shinies. I got the 3 ice cream cones I needed for my Living Dex, plus a bunch of extras. And then I got a shiny Shuckle right after the event ended. I got a shiny Shuckle, and I was like, okay, well that works. So yeah, that was another shiny off my list, which was nice. And then this morning, my game gave me a random shiny red stripe Basculin, which I didn't need, but I was like, thanks, I guess. Okay. Oh, I realized I didn't up my number. Zinsk, you didn't yell at me to up my number. There we go. Little delayed there. Does not look shiny. Okay. Yep, not shiny. Okay. On to the next Gimmighoul. We're gonna fight so many Gimmighouls. And speaking of, my stamina just refreshed on Pocket. That's funny. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong direction. I was looking at that, not the... So I'm currently working on trying to complete to get the crown in home for Sword and Shield, so I can get the gift shinies there, the mystery gift shinies, for completing the version dexes. For a second that it looked shiny, and then I realized it wasn't, and then it ran into me. But so because of that, I've been playing a lot of Sword lately, or Shield lately. But then I realized that there was a bunch of type exclusives, or not type exclusives, but versions exclusives that I needed from Sword, which I had not played Sword. My husband had played Sword, and I had done Shield, and I never played through it. We just traded what we needed. But so I just started playing Sword again or Sword, and then that gen for the first time in a while for like the actual plot versus just, you know, shiny hunting. And yeah, now my brain is not on the mechanics of actually running around in Scarvi. Hi, Jesse. Yeah? Do you have things to say to people on the strat? Do you want to come say them? She's just staring at me. Come here, baby. You're early for dinner. Zinsk says hi. What? You are just staring. She is just staring at me. Hello. Zinsk says that she loves you. I can tell this one's not shiny. She's just gonna creepily stare at me. That's fine. That's not weird at all. Okay, bye. Cats, I tell you. She should get dinner precisely when she decides to, is the honest thing. I can already tell this one's not shiny, but I always want to double check just to be safe. On to the next one. And we'll see if as we run around if I get any shinies. I didn't even look at what my outbreaks were today. I was so focused on Gimmighouls being back in raids. I don't know if it's just the color on my screen or most Mudsdales looked way weird color. Now it must just be the color on my screen because all three of them are the same color and the odds of them all three being shiny would be none. I think Mudsdale shiny is way different anyways. That was just a weird moment of that looked very vivid and I didn't remember it being that vivid. What type am I fighting? Steel. I'm fighting steel. Not shiny. At least I don't think it is. One of these times I'm going to say not shiny, and then it's going to end up being shiny. It's just the box is a little too red. Oh, it's a rattled. It's just such a, like, the only difference in that color is that the Gimmighoul inside is white-ish instead of dark silver. It's like a light silver, which is just silly. Like, give us more gold, make it more vivid. It's such a disappointing shiny. But I need it. So, disappointing or not, I need two. So chat, which Pokemon has the worst shiny? We've talked about favorite shinies before. Which Pokemon just has the worst shiny in your opinion? What does shiny string cheese guy look like? So, shiny Golden Go, it's... I don't even know the best way to describe it. Give me a second to see if I can get the comparison onto the screen. One second. To add the right. Okay, hold on a second. One second. I did not enter this right. Haven't added a web browser in a while. Hold on one second. I apologize. Here we go. Aha. put him behind my... Go behind. Thank you. Ooh, too far. Too far. So yeah. So here's the shiny versus the not shiny. And the only real difference is... you can kind of see the coloration on the line. That one line is like, this one has orangey-ish lines and this one has like grayish lines. That is the only difference. It is they're the same picture meme. So yeah, it's a very disappointing shiny, and it's very frustrating because the only way to get it is in these raids. Oh, also the eyes. Thank you. You're right. The eyes are also, one has orangey eyes, one has grayy eyes because it's the lines around the eyes. But like, it's so nothing that it's just like, ugh. So yeah, that's our shiny that we're gonna have to try to get, which is frustrating and annoying. But so that's why we are on this quest to find this friggin' shiny. Nope, not shiny. Why are you... oh, right, this is the event. I was like, why are you in the middle of a desert? You're from your beach, but it's just that, yeah, it's the event. I forgot they're spawning all over the place. I was very confused there for a second, and I thought it was a regular outbreak, and I was very concerned about the status of these wiglets. I may take a break partway through to hunt a wiglet because I believe I still need. I have a wug trio, but I need a wiglet, so we may take a slight break to try to get the shiny. But first, we're gonna do a couple more Gimmighoul raids. I'm having a day. Am I just not seeing things well? No. Okay, that's not shiny. I am just like, my eyes are just like, that's shiny. No, it's not. Go away. Fighting ground, right? Actually, let me not use that against a ghost Pokemon. Or a Pokemon with ghost moves, rephrased. Okay, so we had Zinsk saying Gengar is the worst shiny. Baron, do you have any opinions on the worst shiny? Gonna melt the Gimmighoul. There are a lot of bad ones. You've changed your mind. The Golden Boy is bad. Yeah, the Golden Boy is terrible. Like, it's the 100th Pokemon, or the 1000th Pokemon. They could have done something really cool with it, but no. They had to make it horrific. So yeah, I agree there are a lot of really tough ones. Um if I'm looking specifically at Pokemon that appear um in Scarvi, because that's been obviously top of mind lately from, trying to shiny hunt in here. And because overworld shinies definitely make things harder when you're running around, I am going to say Slowpoke, because I I'm pretty sure I failed the Slowpoke shiny multiple times, because you cannot tell the difference. Not shiny. Fly. Fly, my pretty. Nope, nope, nope. That direction. That direction we're flying. And we're flying. We're flying. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was flying to there. As I'm flying up, I'm like, wait, no, I have to go down. Go down, go down. Bop, bop. Ba-dum. Too far. So has anyone been watching the Pokemon anime lately? The new episodes just loaded onto Netflix this past weekend. Just freaking one. Oh my! I thought I one shot that thing. I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, it's dead. That died so fast. Also, if anyone needs Gimmighouls, I will have so many Gimmighouls. So sadly, there was not actually a cat in a hat. I think it was just for Go. They put the cat in, Liko hat, but I don't remember uh, Florigato wearing it. I'm trying to think. I don't remember Florigato wearing it. But it was a very good half season or quarter season. Oop. I definitely just sent that to a box without actually looking at it. Not shiny. I didn't think so. I should probably move these somewhere so I can keep track. you're not watching. Gimmighoul. I'll say, I think last time the Gimmighoul raids were going, I had an entire haul. Let's see if I can solve the Gimmighoul box. No, I do not have the Gimmighoul box anymore. I used to have a box just full of Gimmighouls. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. I do have a box just full of Gimmighoul's from the last time they were in raids. I have so many Gimmighoul's. Okay. Isn't it? Yeah, approach from this angle the worst. Let's go from this angle instead. Oh, I can't trash travel there, right? We'll go here, and then we'll fly. It's fine. Mark the spot, otherwise I'm gonna get so lost. Go forth, fly. Noom. Noom. I'm an airplane. Slowest airplane though, gosh, this thing moves so slow. Let me fight the Gimmighoul. Thank you. Dark, let's do... decide there which one I wanted to do. Honestly, I probably should have done like a Zuriel or something, but that's fine. Azuriel? Azumarill, oh my gosh. Azuriel would be an awful choice for that. My brain is mush. Oh, those Zinsk. I did think of you the other day. I showed it to Baron. I was laughing very hard. I was in my shield game, and I just hopped into a picnic with a random, or a campsite with a random NPC because I was like, I just need to heal. And I did not realize that this NPC was basically you. Every Pokemon that they had was a baby, and I was like, this is just Zinsk. Baby picnic dream, exactly. It's just all clowns. No, that would be Pixies. That would be Pixies picnic, right? Just all clowns. Smack it with a hammer. I think Pixie would murder us. I think Pixie would actually murder us. Ow, that hurt. Stop being mean, Gimmighoul. Jesse's now yelling at other people in the house. Ooh, that gave me Herba. Nice. I did not realize there was going to be Herba on these. On the 5 stars. Cool. Excellent. I always need those for shiny hunts. Yes. And Jessie is now trying to guilt me into giving her food. Oh. Keep not looking at it. I just looked at it. I was like, yeah, that's not shiny. I didn't even look that hard at it. Yeah, not shiny. Oh, apparently I forgot the number too. The picnic clowns might kill us. Yeah, they're not wrong. Okay. Any more? Or do I need to move to the next date? Oop, oop, oop. There's a... Oh. Those were... Weren't those the first 2 I did? Weren't those the first 2 I did? Did they respawn, or did they just not go away, or did I get the wrong raids and get them mixed up? That was weird. No, it was not the first ones I did. I just did a different dragon one first, apparently. Here's Jessie. Hi. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. Say hi to chat. Do you want to say hi to chat? Focus on her. Yeah. Yeah, you don't say. Anything else for chat? Anything else for chat? No? Okay. Ooh, hello, Gio. He is on the same chat, apparently. I don't know if the microphone was picking her up with the screaming or if it didn't pick it up, but she had a lot to say. My nose for a second. The downside of it hitting the time of year where I'm mowing my lawn is that my allergies are killing me. Yes, the mythical front cat that resides in my computer. A second, sorry, my allergies are not happy. No, I needed that. Give it back. Give it back. You're rude. That was rude. I'm gonna mute for a second because they're gonna get fed and the cans are gonna make noise. So give me 1 second. I'm just gonna be on mute. Well, that killed it really fast. I killed you. Why aren't you dead? Ow. That was rude. It's not the crying. If it was just crying for their cans of food, I would be like, yeah, that's fine. But it's the clanging of the cans as they get scooped, and I don't want that to pick up on the mic too much, so that's why I'm popping back on and off my mute for the moment. Like you'd believe they'd be fed. Even if you did hear the scooping, the moment they screamed, you would be like, they would never been fed ever. That's not being fed, obviously. That's what they claim, that they've never been fed in their lives. I'm pretty sure I have fed them at least once. You know, maybe just once, but they have been fed at least once in their lives. I've already forgot what type this was. Oh, it was fire. Or a bug. Couldn't remember there for a second what type of Pokemon this was. So you've fed them at least once as well, you know? I'm pretty sure of that. But they have never ever been fed. It's very true. I think this is our final one on this date. So then chat, the question is, do I pop online and do raids, or do I just reset the date? I'm trying to decide what's going to be more exciting. Since y'all are hanging out with me, you get to decide, am I resetting the date and doing solo raids, or am I going to try to join some people and see what happens? If I can even get into into group raids. Reset the time and the kittens will be entitled to more dinner. I don't think it works that way, Zinsk. I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Make sure there's no more that I'm missing. Okay, it looks like I've gotten all the ones that I have. I believe they're only in Paldea. I don't think they're anywhere else. That is so many Growliths. Right, because it's all gold shinies right now. Or orangey shinies. Cool. Okay. Well, let's see if anyone's posting raids that I can get into. Maybe that'll be exciting. Maybe they'll diversify instead of just being NPCs. Let's see if I can even get into them. That's the one downside of trying to do Gimmighoul raids online, is because everyone's shiny hunting it. It is very hard to get into raids. I remember last time I was not able to really get into many, so I ended up just resetting the date. If I can't get into the first one, I'm just going to just resetting. Do I have a naughty NPC list? Not so much for terror raids because, like I was saying, you don't really see what they're doing, so you don't know the stupid things they do. I mean, sometimes I have opinions on which ones I get paired with, mainly because they like to pair me with Pokemon I don't necessarily need or want to have there. Like if I'm trying to do something that is based around Earthquake and they pair me with a Pokemon that sets up has a Grassy Surge, then I'm not going to be happy, right? It's going to make my life annoying. But in regards to like the actual like NPCs, I don't really have an issue with any specifically. Okay. Oh wait, I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Welcome, Lunafina. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some shiny hunting for Gimmighoul, so you judge them on their general vibe. That's valid. I mean, they're mostly just people in school uniforms, so they don't really have too much of a vibe versus, you know, some of the others we see in the Dynamax adventures. Hey, Ari. My cryptid. Do you want to say hi? Come here. Do you want to say hi to everyone on track? Come say hi to chat. No? You want a nap? Okay. I've already forgotten what type of Pokemon it was. Fighting. Just throw some Azuros at it. No, I think she was just making sure that I wasn't doing anything I shouldn't be doing while she was eating, and then she was gonna come back. Go eat, come back, you know, make sure I'm not doing any crime that she hasn't approved. Ah, very nice name. Good choice on the Pokemon. Question is it a land or an air shaman? Well, like I said, welcome to the chat. I'm glad you were able to get your name fixed, and yeah, I forgot to press my button to up my count. Zinsk, you're supposed to yell at me. Land is a good. It's so cute. Land is just so cute. Shaman is a quality Pokemon, and you have good taste, so you are welcome. You like moons and you like Shaman. You are welcome. You are welcome to hang out as long as you'd like. Shiny. Okay, next one. That's 2 outbreaks, like right next to each other. That's super weird. Fly, my pretty, fly. Okay. And this one is what type? Ghost. Okay. Let's see. Change it up a little bit. It's the one thing when the raids are so like low difficulty, like 2, 3, 4 star, even 5 star. You don't even need to specifically pick Pokemon that are my usual raid Pokemon because I don't need to worry about the ones I've developed for the 7 stars or even the 6 stars. Have they announced the next powerhouse Pokemon that's in raids? I don't remember if they've announced it yet or not. I know we just finished up with Salamence. Not that I really need to do this, but let's see if I can. Nope. Yeah, I didn't need to do this. It's going to be dead before I even do that. I forgot. It's only a 3 star. It's not even a... Like, if it was 4 or 5, it would take a minute, but it doesn't even have a barrier. It's only 3. I did not need to nasty plot. Yeah, it's dead. I didn't even do an attack on it. I'm the NPC that should be on the bad list. Oh, that was 11. I'm guessing that was Whiskers. Yep. Hello, Whiskers. Whiskers apparently says yo-ho. Yo-ho to you as well, Whiskers. It is a pirate's life for all of us. Not shiny. Next. Yeah, right now, I know right now we're having the outbreaks for Wiglet, Growlithe, and my brain just said Altaria, but it's not Altaria. Swablu. But I didn't know if they had announced the powerhouse one yet. For a second there, that looked shiny. Nope, that was not pink, it was yellow. I got excited. Not that I need more Deerling. I'm going to be curious to see which they end up doing next. Because I know they're going to... We've had, what, 4 so far? 3 so far? Hold on. We've had... I can tell you in a second. I've had 3 so far. So we will see what they do next. I've forgotten what type I'm fighting. Steel. Okay. Do you have any powerhouse Pokemon you want it to be next, chat? Anyone that you specifically are looking forward to? Or just theories that you have on which one's going to be next? It did. Like, I know my assumption or my guess is that it's going to be Metagross just because if they're going gen order, which it seems like they have been, that would be the next one. But they might completely throw us for a loop there and do something different. Powerhouse Magikarp. That's just the big fish. That's that level 100 Magikarp in Arceus. Hey, that's totally valid. I like collecting them for the marks. I like just having that kind of collection of the okay, these are the powerhouse or the not the powerhouse mark, the um what's the mark called? Oh my gosh. Mightiest mark. Um and so I just like that because of the mightiest mark is really kind of cool, and that's the only way you can get them. That's the only reason I've been like so obsessed with trying to get all of them. I was so worried that I had messed up. So last week when I tried to stream, because I had not done the Salamence raid yet, last week I was having issues getting connected, and I accidentally went online and had reset out of kind of connected and reset the event, and so therefore the event ended because I just kept it saved on my Switch so that way I could do it after the weekend. And I was panicking, and luckily they do 2 weekends of it, so they came back this past weekend, and I was like, hallelujah, because otherwise I would have cried if I missed one. Yeah, it definitely solidified for me that I really need to make sure I do them during the weekends. Otherwise, I am going to have a situation where I do that again and I'm not so lucky. Yeah, yeah, the mimes. I definitely had a moment when I was in Shield the other day and just going through the decks, and went into a patch of grass trying to look for a Swinub, and a mime showed up, and I was like, I hate everything. This mime. Oh my gosh! Now you have mimes in my brain, Zinsk. I blame you for the mimes. I'm saying this Gimmighoul looks slightly lighter than usual. I'm like, is it shiny? Is this one shiny? I can't tell. I hate that it looks a different color under the crystal. It just, I don't know. It looks lighter than the last ones, but I also might be totally seeing things. It was not a shiny mime, but it was still. No, it's not shiny. Dang it. Got hopeful there for a second. So Zinsk is going to continue to torment me about mimes because I have been hunting Blacephalon for the last couple of months in Dynamax Adventures, and on last week's stream, I had a mime pop up as one of the Pokemon that I had caught going through, and one of the viewers or one of the people in chat made a comment about like, oh, watch, that one's going to be shiny, and I was like, well, I don't need that one to be shiny. I already have it. And as we were continuing, I was like, I have just cursed myself. And of course, we get to the final screen, and I am at like, this is my 60th run. I've only gotten one shiny Pokemon, period, on these runs. And I'm way over, like, due for something. And of course, the universe went, you know what should be shiny? The mime. And so I definitely walked off camera for a while and be like, freaking mimes. So yeah, the mimes mock me. The mimes are evil. Not shiny. The dance of the goats in the background. Okay, next set. I must be having a day because for some reason everything is just catching my eye as like looking slightly different, and I'm like, no, that's not what the shiny looks like. But my brain is like, but what if the shiny actually changed, and this is now what the shiny look like? Even though I know for a fact that's not what the shiny looks like. Noom indeed. Noom. Like the slowest airplane. Oof, that yellow is making it really tough to see the color. That does not look shiny, but the yellow is making it really weird. Stop intimidating it, people. You don't need this to be a super fast pile of money. Then again, it did 4 points of damage to me, so... Why are you setting up? What the heck? Go back in your little box and go away. It heard me make the comment about it only doing 4 points of damage to me, and now it's like, okay, fine, I'll do a lot more damage to you then. That was rude. No, do not want to stop being tantrum. Into earthquake. No, it's gonna get faster. Ouch, I have like no hit points left. Well, the good news is I'm through the barrier. Gosh. Apparently electric was the one that was going to be my weakness. It's because it's set up, yeah. Ouch. I shouldn't have insulted the box of money. I think it just called me poor. Okay, at least it's dead. Take that money. And treasure stealing ghost you. Does not appear to be shiny, but we'll double check. Yeah, it really made Iron Treads work for it. Like, dang. Like, that was only a 5-star. Why did it make me work so hard? The Iron Treads is level 100 and EV and IV trained. What the heck? Dang, okay, we don't trust the electric ones anymore. They're hard. That one's in the middle of the water. Let's see what else is around. Okay, so we'll do number 15, and then we'll take a break and see if we can get me a Wiglet, since that is one I do need. And there are some Wiglet raids on the way, so we will do the one that's out at sea, which has nothing around it besides water Pokemon, and then we'll do a Wiglet, which is a water Pokemon, but is not around that random island. And 3-star ice, yeah, I'm gonna just punch it. We'll hit it with a hammer. Just smash it with a hammer. Welcome, Pixie. Yep, no clowns today. We're changing it up a little bit. We're going for money. Today we go for pocket change. And in your honor, Pixie, we shall smash it with a hammer. There we go. It's dead. Yeah, Iron Tread struggled, but Petra just one-shot one, so, you know, it's fine. I'm like, yeah, there's like 50 levels of difference between the two of them, or 40 levels of difference between the two of them, but shh, it's fine. Because this was a 3-star, which is what, level 35, and the 5 stars are level 75? Okay. Not shiny. Yep, had to hammer that lid closed for good, for sure. Okay, so on the way to the next one... Let's see, where's the next one? In the desert. Let's see if there's a Wiglet in a better location than those two. That's probably the best location to hunt them, because the other ones are a little awkward position. So we'll do this. We'll go here. Let's go this way. We'll go there, hit the Wiglet now that we've had 15 Gimmighoul attempts. Get the Wiglet shiny, and then continue. Gotta at least get myself a shiny. Otherwise, I tempt the fate to make clowns appear, mimes appear. Alton, you have to actually fight the Wiglet. You can't just look at it. You have to actually fight the Wiglet. Thank you. I forgot I have random legendaries in my game, and I just confused the heck out of myself. I forgot I have not caught the legendaries yet, and really just gave myself a major confusion. Also, that is a very tiny, not you, the elephant. The elephant that's supposed to be huge. Actually, it's saying it's an average size. Are the things around it just that tiny, big? Or that's, I don't know why that feels really short. Oh, leave me alone. Go away. Okay, over here. And no, because I don't have a Wiglet picture yet prepared, so I'd have to go find one. Also, where are all the Wiglets spawning? There they are. Yeah, that's why I just had that moment where I was like, that looked absolutely minuscule. I was I was convinced that that was like an extra small or something, which is absurd that it was average sized. I've discovered the downside of the Wiglets over here in the grass, which is I cannot see where the Wiglets are. And luckily, Shiny Wiglet is pretty obvious, but this was a little bit of a wrong choice. A little bit of a wrong choice of an area to hunt in. That's fine. Yeah, like those elephants are the same size as the goats. That feels really small. That feels tiny. Yeah, I was not expecting Wiglets to hide well in grass, but apparently that's like really good camouflage for them, and I'm a little surprised that they're way more obvious on a beach than they are here. Yeah, Latios is like, what is going on? And I'm just like, nothing. There's nothing weird happening. Are you blue or are you just in weird lighting? You are just in weird lighting. Okay, never mind. Continue what you're doing. You also have to like aim at the Wiglets from far back, which is so annoying. Alton, attack. Right? I was not expecting them to blend in this well over here. I was like, okay, grass. Grass seems like an easy place to hunt them. Go. Attack. No, I was wrong. Grass is the worst place to hunt them, apparently. Why are you up there? Just chilling on the ledge up here? Hello? Please don't. It makes my life really hard if you're up here. No, Alton, you have to fight them. It doesn't help me if you just look at them. See, like, that one looks way bigger. That elephant looks way bigger compared to the big, like, the... Was I just getting, like, happened to get weird views? No, it's saying that's a huge cup. That's so weird. I thought they would be way bigger and they're not huge. Okay. I guess the one that in, the one in Sword and Shield is just an extra large one. Alton. Alton, you have to fight the Wiglets. You've got to fight them. Oh, there's the shiny. Shiny without even having to do a sandwich. In the first 30. I don't even know what Pokeball I want to put it in. I don't know what I want to put it in. Let's... Oh, you expel the poison, you just get poisoned right back again. That's how it works. Not Mega Drain, that would have been bad. That was the most unnecessary crit, Alton. It's literally false swipe. You would have won. You would have brought it to 1 hit point even without the crit. It was a really unnecessary crit there. Okay, what Pokeball do I want? Cat, any thoughts on which ball to use? I'm like waffling here. I'm kind of feeling Lure Ball, but I'm not sure. Hello, Ari. You're right in front of the camera. Hello, baby. Let's go with... I'll do the Lure Ball to match the nose. I moved it for you. Cool. There we go. You know, Ari, she's got to stick her kitty butt up on the screen every time. Cool. Well, the Wiglet break was worth it. That was a very quick Wiglet break. I was not expecting it to be that fast. Save. There you go. Make sure it gets put into the home box so I can make sure it gets moved over because I don't want to lose it. Here's the Wiglet. Home transfer. There we go. Cool. Well, got the Wiglet. Let us head to the next Gimmighoul then. That was surprisingly easy. Okay. are any of the... There we go. Hi, Gio. When did you get up there? Ari was just up there. When did you get up there? Okay, weird. Okay. Well, even if we're not successful today on the Gimmighoul's, at least I got a shiny. And my plan is to stream on Friday, Friday evening for a little bit as well to try to do some more Gimmighoul raids. So there will be more chances to get that shiny Gimmighoul. I am not giving up on it easy. And Gimmighouls will be in raids until I think the 9th or the 8th. So I am hopeful. I can already tell that one's not shiny. It's too silver. It's too dark. Now you're gonna rattle it, and it's gonna get fast again. That's fun. I'm still faster. And it's now dead. Not use a lure ball on that. I don't have a lot of those. Hello. Gio, do you want to say hi to everybody? Hold on. Gio. Want to say hi? No, Gio, look at the camera. Look at the camera, baby boy. Do you want to say hi? Come here, baby. He's like, no, I want to be free. I want to be free. You want to show your butthole to the camera? I'm going to put you out of review so you can't flash the camera. Come on, be cute. Everyone loves a cute kitty. Everyone loves you, Gio. Everyone loves you. Or do you have the post-food zoomies? Scoop. My baby boy. He's my baby boy. You want to say hi? You are my baby. Say hi. My Giovanni, my little rocket leader. Oh, I love you. Yeah, I know. You've had food, and now you want to go be chaotic. He has had so much food. He smells like cat food. I can smell it on his breath. I can smell it on his breath. Yes, you. Yeah, oh, hi, Ari. Are you coming here to tell me that you've also never had food? He's also shedding like crazy. Gosh, Gio. Need to brush him. She's also never been fed. Yes, none of my cats have ever been fed ever. That is the truth. on to the next one. Where is the next one? And you would know, Zinsk, you are my children's lawyer. I know they keep you on retainer. What they pay you, I don't know. But they pay you something that keeps you around. I haven't had a flying one yet. Okay. Hi, beautiful. You're just staring at me. They pay you in shiny lucky beans, yeah. Yes, your dog's called. They've also never been fed ever, so they want you to know that they're learning from the cats and they've never been fed ever. That is dog and cat MO. Oh, your dog's name is Marley? That's so cute. Any birds who may also be in earshot have never been fed. I think your chaos bird may also be paying Zinsk, Pixie. What just happened? Oh, Geo jumped into a box at my feet. I was like, there is something going on at my feet, and I'm not sure what it is. Mabel has requested paper towel tubes. That is in the letter that she is the ransom note. But she has not had snacks in a paper towel tube yet. As I'm sitting here using this Raging Bolt, I know it's level 100. I don't know if I've ever EV or IV'd it at all, which is probably why it's not doing a whole lot of damage. That just occurred to me. So I don't think I've ever used it in a raid before, because I was not aware that it unwrapped its main like that, which just completely threw me off. Excuse you, that is definitely her cup, not your cup. She wouldn't have had to try to claim her cup if you hadn't stolen it. Okay, well, at least the Gimmighoul died. Or a bath. A drink or a bath. Or a swimming pool. Could be a swimming pool. Yes, Jesse. Are you mad I'm still streaming? Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear Jesse crying? Or am I just being weird and talking to myself? Because that makes a whole lot less sense of a conversation. I just seem a lot weirder if my cat's not talking back to me. We're going to take a moment because I don't know if I'm actually accurate on my count of Gimmighouls, so hold on a second. That's 12. Where are the rest of the Gimmighouls? There's 5 of them. It does appear shiny in the raid, but the shiny is really bad. And it's really hard to see. So hold on, I'll show you the comparison so you can understand just how rough it is. Because I showed the Golden Go comparison earlier, but let me show the Gimmighoul comparison. So normal Gimmighoul versus shiny Gimmighoul. It is very, very hard to see, especially in the raid den, because the lighting in that raid den is horrific. So it is very hard to tell if it's shiny, which is why I'm catching each one just to be safe. Because I'd rather not miss one because I assumed it was not shiny because of the raid. So it does appear as shiny in the raid, which is nice, unlike in Dynamax Adventures. But yeah, no, it's a really rough shiny. It's really rough to try to be able to spot. So it's okay. Hold on. Let's go look at as we were talking about earlier. Let's look at our string cheese man. Not much better. Not much better at all. So yeah, these are really rough shinies, and I need one of each. So that's why we're doing the raids, and it's extra frustrating because they're shiny locked outside of the raids, so you can only get them in raids. Yeah. So between what's the difference? So the lines and the eyes, the lines in the eyes are orange on the non-shiny, on the regular one. And the shiny one, they're silvery gray. So that is the difference, is it's orange versus gray lines and eyes. So it's not a big difference at all. It's a really bad shiny, but I have to get it for my decks. And unfortunately, because if you could hunt it in the wild, then at least when you encountered it, you would know if it was shiny, right? Because you get sparkles. There's no sparkles in the raid den. You just have to look and guess if it's shiny, or catch it. So you would just need to beat each one and then catch it to tell. So yeah, that's why I'm catching everyone, just to be safe, because I know with my luck it's gonna be the one that's in like an electric. Take some crayons and color them different. I just know with my luck it's gonna be the one that is that I'm like, oh no, that's not shiny because I'm not gonna catch it, and then that's gonna be the one that was shiny. So I am catching everyone just to be safe. Yeah, it just needs a light patina. Oh yeah, and these are the ones from last time they were in raids. Some of the ones I hadn't even gotten rid of yet because I did this the last time they were in raids with no luck. So I realized I still had a box of the ones from last time. Oh, hello Meryl. How are you? Let's do this one next. Yeah, it's a slightly dull coin versus a shiny coin. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's not a great shiny. That's why I was asking Chad earlier what your least favorite or what you think the worst shiny is. So some of the opinions we got were Gengar. Uh, we got though Zinsk did change it off of Gengar to our coin boys because they're really bad shinies. But I was saying that yeah, this was my personal worst shiny. Final what? Oh, final decision. I was like, final what? What am I? What is the final of? My least favorite shiny is Slowpoke, specifically in Scarlet and Violet, because you cannot tell the difference, and it is horrible to try to shiny hunt. But Bug Baron wasn't sure what his favorite or his least favorite or his opinion on the worst shiny is. And if other people have opinions on what the worst shiny is, I'd love to hear them because there are some bad ones out there. Garchomp was on my list of ones that are in my top worst shinies. I I do agree there's so much lost potential, which makes it hurt, and Gible is so amazing. I do at least appreciate that they tried to fix it with the Mega. What are you doing, Giovanni? You are not a stuffed animal. Why are you in a box of stuffed animals? Okay, bye. Like, I appreciate that they tried to fix it there, just like they tried to fix um, Gengar with the Megas. Like, they tried to fix some of the the bad shinies with the Megas, but I just wish they'd go back and fix it. Like, just give us better ones, please. It would be so easy to do. I just saw Zin say it's a final countdown. I don't even watch sports. Bruxus has the worst shiny. Oh yes, it looks like pizza. Baron ruined it forever for me when he called it pizza. Arya and G are now having post-dinner bath time. And actually, now that I just looked over and realized what you were talking about before, you were talking about the Icon Shaman, about your icon being from TCG Pocket. I don't know if you actively play TCG Pocket, but they just started a new Shaman event. There's a Shaman a special event that's going on right now. So for their, I think was this the 6 month anniversary? So, that's exciting. There's some like special Shaman things they're releasing. Oh, I forgot to increase my count. Not shiny. Like, I have a wide variety of types. I'll give it that. But I do have a good variety of types on these things. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to like fully look at the rewards for it. But I think it was like actually, where's my phone? I can look quickly. Cuz it was that's Pokemon Go, not Pokemon TCG Pocket. So you can all open a pack with me because the two new card packs launched today for the Sun and Moon, the Celestial Guardians. Actually, while I'm looking at it, chat, you guys get to decide. Am I opening a Lunala pack or a Solgaleo pack? Make your choice. Vote in chat while I go look up the Shaman event to see what's in it. Hold on. I have a rare pick available. What am I rare picking? I have not logged into this like at all today. Okay, I see 2 for Lunala, 1 just a yes. Since it's just being contrary. Okay, hold on a second. So the Shaman missions. Oh, also, Pixie, you'll be excited. They released new icons, and look who my new icon is. Because I was like, I had to get my little owl. I had to get Maple. Okay. Hold on. Okay. There is a Shaman Skyform coin. There is a background that's not Shaman specific. That's not Shaman specific. Okay, so the sleeves and the playmats and stuff are not Shaman specific. They do have Shaman in it though. That's actually kind of cute. This is the playmat. That's like the final reward, and it does have Shaman in it, and it has Mew and everything. So they are looking very cute. So that's cool. And then if you win 50 battles, ooh, dang. If you win 50 battles, there is a special Rayquaza EX card. Full art. So I will have to do 50 battles apparently. Okay. So we see a lot of votes. We see the vote. Actually, I can claim the Shaman coin. Shaman coin acquired. That was exciting. Okay. Okay, we're doing Lunala. Let me put this down for a second. We're gonna do this backwards. I'm really bad at doing this backwards. Spin. Oh, no, I want to spin. Spin. I'll pick you. Okay, we have a Jangmo-o. We have a Banette. We have a Surskit. We have a Big Malasada. And Sableye. Very nice. Cool. Well, that was exciting. Okay. Pixie, I'm laughing because you don't play Pocket, and you just, the funniest part is, in order to get the owl icon, the Rowlet icon, I needed to collect 3 Rowlet cards. So you actually perfectly got it by putting 3 owls in the chat. So well done. Okay. Where are... Do I have any more? Oh, I have a fighting one out here. Okay. Is that the only one I have left? That feels like I had less this time. Okay, that's the only last one. Okay. Last one for that date. That's fine. Easy enough to reset dates. Though I just actually noticed the time, so I will do this one, and then we'll probably wrap for today and pick this up with attempt 20 on Friday. But let's go ahead and let's finish this last one. fighting, so let's do... Not that it super matters. But Azumarill is easy and super trained. I definitely feel like they would. I don't feel like it's one of those things where it's like technically the chest isn't the Pokemon. The Pokemon is the little roaming form. It's inside the chest, and it just happens that it's in the chest. But I do feel like if you stuck your hand too close, they would absolutely slam the lid on your hand. Though we did actually, they actually just interacted with Gimmighoul's in the anime, in this new, the new part they just loaded, and it was very interesting interaction with the Gimmighoul because it really solidified the Gimmighoul mind controlling people to steal to take their coins. So which was kind of cool. Oh, no, that's the time number 19. Does not look shiny. One throws coin, one takes. Yeah. Though it's really funny because with Golden Go with the Make It Rain, that does just like with Payday, it does increase your the money you get. So it definitely it definitely gets you more money in that case. But I think is that when it's a baby, it's still just stealing all the money in order to be big enough to be big. And not shiny. Okay, that's fine. We did 19 today, and we still got a shiny. We got a shiny Wiglet. So we did end up getting a shiny, even if it wasn't the shiny we were originally setting out for. But it worked out. It was one we needed. So perfect. Well, before we wrap up, I just want to see if I can turn my camera slightly and show you how absolutely adorable the babies are. Hold on. Computer. Give me a second to completely wreck all my whole thing. It's a little fuzzy because I don't have the focus on. Hold on, let me get my camera focus. Turn off the, hold on. There we go. Everyone say hi to Gio and Ari. They're supervising today's stream. Ari is just staring. Oh, Ariana. Let me put that back. Why is the camera now out of focus? Ah, camera, no. There we go. Okay, it figured out the focus. Cool. Okay, we're back. There we go. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today. Ari is now like really intrigued by the camera. But thank you all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you all hanging in. If you haven't already, definitely make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to follow along for more content. I'll be back on Friday with more Gimmighoul raids, so join me then. Otherwise, until